Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
See, Pongal is a very auspicious event. If we look at a human life is filled with activities. Activities are of two categories. One is auspicious, another is not so auspicious. Now, anything that has the divine at the center, anything that is done keeping the divine in mind, keeping Bhagavan in mind, keeping God in mind, becomes an auspicious activity. Why is it auspicious? For that we will need to understand the deeper significance. So, you would see in Bharatavarsha, in India, by the rishis it has been called Karma Bhumi. Karma Bhumi means, a place where you can perform auspicious karma. Karma is that which is performed with mind, words and physical activities. All of this is karma. When we look at the outward aspects, then karma, the visible impact of karma can be seen. What we do, does it lead to auspiciousness, auspicious results, or many activities that we perform do not lead to such auspicious results. So, that is where from an outward orientation, what is it that will lead to auspicious results? That is called dharma, and it is important to celebrate dharma. So, that is why you would find Bharata Desha, India is filled with festivities, celebrations, everything will be celebrated. So, Uttarayana is starting today because the Surya Deva is entering Makara Rashi. So, Makara Rashi is between what and what degrees? So, what is the 0 to 30 degrees? Mesha Rashi, 0 to 30. Makara will be 270 to 300 degrees. Yes? So, 270 to 300 degrees. So, we see the sun's path, the ecliptic. This is apparent movement of the sun. It is 360 degrees. To calculate the movement in a very observable manner, we use the Rashi Chakra. And the 0th degree of Makara signifies something. We use in modern times in geography, we use Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Which is Makara? Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn is when the sun, after that, will start moving towards the Tropic of Cancer. That is northward movement. That is simple geography, right? Because of the angular tilt of the Earth's pole. Now, why should that be celebrated? Because this is associated with seasons, and seasons are associated with activities on Bhuloka. It impacts our life, and fundamental aspect of wealth is agriculture. Fundamental wealth is agriculture. Fundamental wealth is what the earth gives us, and the activities that help us live well. So, fundamental wealth is food. Fundamental wealth. If you live in a forest, will you have access to food like this? No. So, these kinds of activities, fundamental wealth is food, fundamental wealth is body. So, anything that nourishes the body is wealth, fundamental wealth. On top of that, we have abstract concepts of wealth. Those are all abstract. But fundamental wealth is body. And nourishing the body is food. And for food, seasons are important. For agriculture, Pongal is celebrated. It's a harvest. It signifies Annapurni, Anna. And for that, sun is important. So, it is also a festival to celebrate all of these and to celebrate the hard work that farmers put. Even now, agriculture is the fundamental source of wealth. So, farmers put in a lot of effort. Others enjoy the benefit of the effort put in by the farmers. It is called karma, karma phala. Karma phala is enjoyed by everybody. The karma is put by those whose swadharma it is to take care of that. But the benefit is shared. Even in our lives, it is important to understand. When we put in our effort in terms of our swadharma, the benefit will be harvested by everybody, will be shared. That is a great life when we have an eye for it, and that has to be celebrated. So, this is a festival where it is celebrated and dana is given, because harvest is there. Why not give? Bhumi Mata is giving. So, it creates that glorious sense of interconnected divinity. I am divine, so are you, and hence let us celebrate that divinity with surplus produce. That is why we say Isha Vasyam Sarvam Idam. Isha Vasya. All of this is nothing but Isha. And hence, without the idea of jealousy or possessiveness and so on, let us celebrate and enjoy this wealth, which is nothing but God. See, that is the spirit. In detachment, we celebrate. And we can share and live happily. Prosperity for everybody, not just prosperity for one person, prosperity for everybody. So, you can see externally viewed, karma is looked at like linked with dharma, auspicious activities that lead to benefit for everybody. But that is not sufficient, that is not the full story. The celebration is of what? Fundamentally, it leads us to the nature of reality itself. What sustains this? What sustains this reality? And that is where the nature of consciousness, nature of awareness, nature of who we are, in Tamil we say Nan Yar, nature of who we are is linked with this concept of celebration. We should celebrate. That is Saguna. It is called Saguna Brahman or visible God. That has to be celebrated. Visible God is agriculture, farmers, all of us. The Surya Deva, who is entering Makara Rashi. Visible God. But that is a one end of the spectrum, outward spectrum. The inner spectrum has to be completed. It is required for completion. Our mind, what does it see? Gradually, we need to train our mind to see who we are, to realize who we are. Through celebrating the outer reality, we start understanding the inner reality. By celebrating, by being prosperous, by being stable, when there is stability, good health, everything is set, then naturally the mind becomes calm, non-agitated, and hence capable of seeing within. What is the source of this celebration? What is the source? Like that, it starts going deeper. In outward activities, we try to understand. That's the mind flowing outward. But then, as we look within, where outwardly it's celebratory and hence settled. Prosperity is there. And hence we can afford to look within. When we are hungry, we cannot afford to look within. Vrata is different. So gradually the mind settles. And then something phenomenal happens. When the mind settles, then you realize that you are that pure awareness, which does not have any content, which is the source of this celebration, but which does not have any content. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. There the sun or the taras don't shine. The moon does not shine. But that which is it illuminates everything. Tasya bhasa sarvam idam vibhati. Because of its splendor, everything shines. What is that? The eye of the eye. The sun behind the sun. And that is the nature of awareness. What happens when we are deep in sleeping? Are we alive or not? We are alive. But the nature of awareness is such that it is aware of no thing. Abhava, abhava pratyaya. It means cognizing lack of objects which are generally cognized by the senses. During waking state, sensory engagement. During dreams, impressions created in the mind because of sensory engagement. During deep sleep, even that is not there. But we are of the nature of awareness. We are still there. Just that this world as we know it does not exist. Yet we are there. So that is the nature of that divine self, which is not limited to just outward activities, but which provides the scope for all this to thrive. After we sleep well, then in the Jagrata Avastha, we wake up, yes, we engage in celebration, celebrating that expression of divine awareness that we are. But that divine awareness is the key. And that through a silent mind. As we celebrate, you will see the mind will become silent. We are prosperous, wealthy. The mind will not seek anything. It will become silent. In that silent mind, that awareness becomes visible, that we are that. That leads to more celebration, because then you realize what is here, the same awareness is everywhere. There is nothing but that. That is the source of all that is. All that is. And in that there is freedom. So the root of that celebration, root of all celebrations in India, is that divine awareness, which you already are. Realizing that, you celebrate. You celebrate the reflection of the divine awareness in everything. Because it's worth celebrating. What else to do? Then your whole life becomes a celebration. That's how the Indian system, the great rishis have contributed to making entire India, all the days to be festivals, to celebrate divinity. Because who is that divine? You are that. And so is everything. There is nothing but that. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. All this is nothing but that. Divine. And knowing this, we celebrate happily. We express it in our activities. We say, Pongalo, Pongal.
Pongalo, Pongal.
No? We celebrate. We chant and celebrate. We decorate and celebrate. And hence, every day, every moment is worth celebrating. only when we realize the source of that celebration is within. It's a divine awareness, which you are. You are not limited to just this personality. And this is not logic. Their logic cannot reach. With a silent mind, you know it. That's why all effort is to silence the mind, not to grasp in understanding. If you study a lot, then your mind will become silent. If it is dense, then it will not talumbadu. Empty vessels will make noise. Otherwise, it will be still. Like that, we should be dense with knowledge. Prajna is dense. And we are that. So, may this auspicious day, Pongal, and tomorrow is Mattu Pongal. Yesterday was Bhogi. Bhogi Pandigai is known for burning the old. And today we are fresh. Daily we can live like that. There is a fresh awareness. We are not limited to the past and future. Past, everything exists only in memory. During deep sleep, do we have memory? And yet we are alive. Only when we come back into this waking awareness, that memory is activated. Like that, we can rely upon our own awareness. That is the root of this creation. There is nothing but that. We can realize ourselves. Even a child can realize at any stage of life. Anybody, because you are already that. And hence, in and through all activities, it's that tattva that you see. And it is a constant remembrance, constant seeing, it's ever fresh. For that, we have to burn our old, past, dragging elements. We have to live as if it's new. Then you will see, you will relate with each other in a fresh manner. There will be so much freshness in your life. You will not keep on remembering past, they did this to me, I don't know, you don't know. All that will not be there. Because you will be ever fresh. You will have an open mind. You will approach every day fresh. You will not criticize yourselves. You will not criticize everybody. Because past is past. You will be practical. You can remember the past for functional decisions. But otherwise, that's it. You are free. Because you are that awareness, ever fresh. Daily you are reborn. So that is the significance of Bhogi. We leave the past, we burn the past. Today is fresh. We celebrate the rising of the sun with simple means. Arisi, parupu, milk. And milk is given by Gomata. So tomorrow, Mattu Pongal, we will celebrate Go, Nandi. Because with Go and Nandi, we are able to get, one is, instead of using LPG, we are able to use cow dung logs. So, source of fuel. We are able to get Gobar gas, we are able to compress it, cylindrify it. We are able to generate electricity out of Gobar. So, that way you are self-reliant. Gomata gives you self-reliance. Nandishwara gives you self-reliance. For your energy needs, you don't need to depend on anybody. It is so much prosperity. So, we celebrate Mattu Pongal. And there in Tamil Nadu, the Tamil culture is, you also display your strength through Mattu Pongal. So, there will be Jallikattu, where bulls, fully grown bulls will run. And whoever holds that hump and finishes the line is victorious. So, that is a display of strength also. That also has to be celebrated. The source of all strength is the Atman, is that divine awareness. Like that, everything is celebrated. All auspicious qualities are celebrated. Strength, courage, valor, truth, honesty, integrity, effort, parakrama. All these are good qualities. Jnana, Vairagya. All these auspicious qualities are celebrated. So, they help us divinize our entire lives. So may this Pongal be auspicious for everybody. Our Pongal wishes and blessings to everybody. Om Muruga.